I'm preparing the sides and backs and the front rails for this Sheraton work table now. And I can use secondary woods for all these back pieces because they will be covered in veneer, both front and back surfaces totally covered. So I'm preparing, I'm using Monterey pine. These are roughed out. These are the 3 rails that are roughed out. They're not to length and they're not to the exact width yet. This is one of the sides, and here is the back piece. And all of these pieces are still too long and too wide, but I've worked them through the thickness planer to get 3/4 inch thickness, and after going through the thickness planer, I hand plane all the surfaces. And here's the last side that needs to be hand planed. Looks like the grain is going uphill in that direction, so I can put it in the dogs here. And I'm using a plane like this right now, and I typically just put a little bit of paraffin on it to make it work a little bit easier, and just work that surface. I'm not trying to get it perfect, I'm just getting it flat, and I'm removing the marks left by the thickness planer. And I'll flip that over so the grain direction should be right for the plane, and do the other side as well. The next step here is to cut these pieces to length and to the exact width, and then create the tenons, 3/4 inch length tenons that are on these pieces. Now also I will hand plane one of these edges, and I think I'm going to hand plane this edge right here. Now I usually use a different vise for this, but this is where the camera is showing, so I'm just going to show you what I do here. Get a nice flat surface there and mark it so I know which side and which face I want outside. So now all the pieces that fit into these on the legs are ready to go, and I'll begin to cut them to length and width.